people always say you never want to meet your heroes. And it's true. And in fact, it's true of anyone that you admire. It's true of anybody at all. The more you get to know them, the quicker you'll figure out that they aren't great.
You mean they're human?
Everyone. Yeah, every person. Doesn't matter who. They will, like, if you have a beautiful, fantastical idea of who they are, they will let you down. The higher your expectations, the more it's going to crash.
Okay, so who have you met that was your hero that did that to you?
Oh, I haven't. I can't say. I'm always ready for them to let me down.
Oh, okay.
I worked on. This is so stupid, but I've only had one really bad experience on a TV show set, and it was when I was doing a little role. I was doing a co-star on Modern Family, and I just saw everyone was. I loved the show, and I came in admiring so many of the actors. And you know, when you're a shit kicker co-star, you think the best actors aren't going to treat you like a shit kicking co-star.
Exactly.
The best actors are just going to be kind.
Yeah.
And Nathan Lane was on set that day, sweet as pie, an amazing actor, someone I truly admire, chatted to me, was kind to me, bam. Somebody else, who I'm not going to say who, like was just like, and who I really admired was like, just a prick. And I was like, oh, see, this is the truth of you. If you treat me this way, you know, just because I'm a co-star, you know, if I was maybe on your level or had more lines, maybe you would be kind to me. It's just like, that's who you really are.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, something that I love about your content is just how you decode all that shit consistently about influencer culture, celebrity culture. And it just makes me laugh out loud. And my husband, we laugh so hard at all of your content. And I just wonder, how did you know the tone that you wanted to lean into? Was it accidental? Did you just start experimenting on TikTok? Yeah,
it's accidental. Everything's accidental. And I feel like I've been through so many different, not eras, because it's not iconic, but it's like, it's just like at different times I'm doing different types of content. Like I've been through so many different types of stages. And now I'm at this point where I do this, you know, I make fun of other people's content. That's where I'm at. And it's been very natural to me. I don't have a one niche, like as you can probably tell. Like I don't have one thing. My friend Celeste Barber.
Oh, you love her.
She's amazing.
She's doing great.
She crushes it, but she does one thing and she does it really well. And I wouldn't know. I think I just get bored, frankly.
Yeah.
But she's so incredible at that one thing, and it's done so well for her. I just can't stick to a niche. I just have to do so many different things all the time.
Yeah. Do you do drama too? Or is comedy mostly or?
Oh, comedy online, definitely, because it just works better.
Okay.
I definitely don't want to act seriously on TikTok. But as a career, like I trained classically, so I trained to do it all. But online, I just love to do. It's a great way to tickle my comedy bone.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't always get that opportunity on set.
Well, and you're very leading man handsome. And so what I found interesting about your brand is how you've used like the background of you as a model, and you like flip it and turn it on its head. You don't see a lot of guys do that.
No, and I think it really people don't really know how to place me much of the time. I don't think people know really what to do with me. That's my general feeling about my career thus far, is that people are like, wait, you look like this, but then you act like this. And so it's like, who are you and where do we place you in this, you know? And
we call that a mishigosh.
A mishigosh.
It's a Yiddish word from just mess. Like, where do we put you in this?
Exactly, yeah. A mishigosh. It does sound like a Yiddish word. Yeah. I'd say that's what I am. But what about like you? Do you still consider yourself an actor?
That's a great question. I would ask you the same thing.
100%.
We're just going to keep asking back and forth. I mean, you actually live here, right?
I live here and I still, like, I'm on a TV show.
Wait, I'm sorry. You're on a TV show.
Yeah.
I'm the worst host ever. Can you please tell me?
It's okay.
Are you Satan?
Because it's not out yet.
Oh, it's not?
No,
because you were Satan
right
in
now.
Adventures of Sabrina. I knew that.
Yes.
But hold on a second. What are you shooting right now?
I'm shooting Hacks.
I fucking love that. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yay.
I know. It's great. But we're on a hiatus right now. Somebody got sick, and so we're waiting to go back. And it's a great little guest star.
Oh, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, so that's good. So I still definitely consider myself an actor. I'm still auditioning all the time.
Are you in acting class?
No, I was for
You
a long
strike
time.
me as the kind of guy I would have met in acting class.
Yes, definitely.
I went to the Beverly Hills Playhouse.
I went there.
Shut the fuck
For 5
up.
years.
Oh, yeah, for a long time.
How come we didn't see each other?
I don't know. It must have just not been the same 5 years because you've been here how long?
I've been here for 14 years, but I haven't been. I've been in LA for 14
weird.
years, but I was around. The
I went on Monday, Fridays.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we went to a different class. I did Tuesday, Thursdays.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's so weird. But I was
That's
there every
really
day, despite for 5 years, I was there every day doing multiple scenes. Like if somebody was up, every class I was up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you worked really hard.
Yeah. Because I knew this is what I wanted to do, and so I was dedicated to it.
It was a good school. It was a great school. We had good teachers. Unfortunately, some of them slept with the students, and that was not good.
That's not good. You can't do that.
You really can't.
Yeah.
Because it's a conflict of interest.
As a student, that was my job.
Yeah, one of my engagements was to one of those people in the classes. So
wow.
And it did not end well.
I love how one of your engagements, how many did you have?
Many, and yeah.
You mean engagements, not fiance engagements?
Yeah, I mean engagements, fiance.
How many fiance engagements have you had?
3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And just one of them was from the Beverly Hills Playhouse?
Yes.
Wow. But not a teacher?
No. I did get propositioned by a teacher, though.
Wow.
And
Wish you could say the name. We'll talk about it later. Yes. I mean, I've because I've been around there for so long, I heard all the whispers of what was going on with the teachers. And it was like obviously inappropriate. And they didn't have anything in place to protect students or anybody who had a complaint about even students who were complaining about other students being inappropriate. There's nothing in place.
There's no infrastructure.
But it's really hard. Like an acting school is not an easy thing to start. And it's like they don't have HR. Like they're a small establishment. It's like they don't really have, like everyone wants to learn to act. They don't have people coming in and going, let's be appropriate and all that stuff. Like when 2020 happened around the BLM time, the BHP got cancelled. People came for the BHP. Students were bringing up things that had happened years before, complaints about teachers, complaints about the head of the school, Alan Barton, who was my teacher and still my good friend now, about their politics and about things that they'd done wrong to students, complaints of bullying. And they wrote a long letter and was like angry at him and saying that he should do this.
Alan specifically.
Put in a board of directors that are, that are diverse and that, it's like.
What do you mean? Like Richard Lawson was there for
Richard
a long
Lawson
time.
was there for a long time. But it was just like, I don't think you understand what it takes to run a small business. It's not like we have ample money that we can have a HR or a board of directors or, be able to field complaints whenever they happen. It's like, I think people don't understand quite how small businesses work.
Look, I totally understand that, and to the point that you were asking me about how young I started, and partly like what I talk about on Vulnerable, is infrastructure in the arts, in mental health, and how that's really not safeguarded and developed and critically thought about. And you're talking about a bunch of artists that truly need mental health. In fact, SAG has a pretty good mental health coverage.
Oh, good.
For
like
folks.
The health.
The SAG health plan.
Oh, cool.
It's got great mental health. Like it kicks in, you get great level of mental health psychotherapy, whatever it is.
Of all the unions, we need it most.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is that there's no infrastructure otherwise though. There's just like go to a doctor, get some pills or whatever you need to do. But yeah, I think I feel for the kids in this scenario.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Where it's
totally.
like they're the ones that are the most at risk of being children in an adult working environment. So I have taken it upon myself to use my platform in general to talk about, to interview folks. I don't just interview child stars, but there are folks that I like to have that I've known or haven't been able to catch up with since I moved to Texas, and I don't identify as an actor.
Okay.
I don't. It's fucking weird because it's literally all I ever did.
Yeah. Did and thought about, and like it controlled your life for a time.
But even when I was at Beverly Hills Playhouse, Alan gave me a free ride for a bit because I couldn't afford to go, and he was really sweet and he was like, you really got to try hard, and I did, but then I don't know what it was. I fell out of love with the industry aspect of it.
Yeah, totally.
Thanks so much for checking out this clip for the Vulnerable Podcast. For the full episode, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. That link is in the description. Thanks again.